Okay, we are live. Share your screen. What? Share my screen. YouTube, stop being new right now. Let me make sure my audio is good. I swear, every single time that I set this up, I always have something, something always is different or changes. There it is. Okay, let me see. There we go. Okay, I sound good. I think I do. All right, we're good. We're good. Just needed to make sure I checked that again. I always gotta like mess with my settings every time I start this up. You probably know. What was the last podcast I did? Now that I'm actually sitting here like thinking about it. I think it wasn't it like before Christmas? A month ago. I think the last podcast I did was before Christmas. Because like I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself like I seem like I'm a bit shorter, and it's because I got like a new chair. So like it's a bit smaller. All right, well, I don't need that right now. So okay. I'm late. I know. I'm like really, really late. I was gonna do this like over an hour ago, like almost 2 hours ago. It ended up being pushed to like for me like almost 7 o'clock, which was not the plan. My plan was not to do this so late, but it's fine. I want to do it. I want to talk about it. I know that there have been some people talking to me about this subject, so I figured I would talk about it. So don't expect this one to be a long one, unless you guys have a lot to ask or say. Got my Mortal Kombat shirt on. I was gonna play at like 5 o'clock, or not play. I was gonna record or do live stream at 5 o'clock, and then I got stuck playing Mortal Kombat. I was playing 10, and I was like, for some reason, I was like, you know what? I want to play Katana. I just want to play Mortal Kombat 10 Katana, and just because I don't play her. So like I was playing her, and I was like learning about I was like using her. I don't play her, so I was like, oh, she's got like a parry, she's got a damage buff. I was like, man, that's crazy. And I was just like learning how to play her for like an hour and a half. And I was sitting there in my head, I was yelling at myself. I'm like, are we not gonna do this live stream? And then I'm like, oh, right. And then like now here I am like kind of rushing around trying to make sure I do this. And I'm just like, oh man, this isn't the right mindset to talk about this, but it's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. And then my luck, this just becomes a podcast about Mortal Kombat, which is not what this is about, but whatever. Crazy Cactic, babe, wake up. Mike posts a new podcast. I'm alive right now. Sean Franklin, hey, what's up? Are you excited about Mortal Kombat 2 movie? Not really. I mean, I didn't really like the first one, so I mean, I prefer that cheesy old 90s one, honestly. That's just me. Kenzie subs, sup Mike? Not much. It's up to you. Comic Book King, sup? Hey guys. Crazy Cactic, have you seen the Madam Web trailer? It's bad. Here's the thing. I don't care enough about it to even want to talk about it. Like I already know it's bad. So it's like, why do I even need to talk about it? You know, like I don't see the point. And no, it is bad. It is really, really bad. It's like, how and why are you messing up this bad? Like there's no excuse for them to be doing what they're doing. You know, like it's kind of funny. I remember when it's because I was a little worried about it. I remember when I started playing Assassin's Creed Mirage, And like I remember the developer or like I don't know if she was like the creative director or what, but she was talking about how like there's not like a lot of old female mentors. And in this situation, I agree, because it's like, why is Madam Web 20 and you have like all these other young women around her? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, if you're not going to even be diverse and try to have, oh, I don't know, a Miguel O'Hara, or God forbid, your Miles Morales, or you know what I'm trying to say? Like instead, like it's all females, and it's all it's. And I think they even said, I think recently they even said that they removed a lot of Peter Parker like baby scenes, and I'm just like, what? Like it's just, it's I don't care about it enough to even try to like know what's going on with it. I don't see the point. No, nobody cares about it. Everyone's talking how it's going to be bad. It is going to be bad. It probably is going to be bad. So I'm not going to even bother. Sony has dug their grave. I will let them lie in it. So yeah. Crown One, welcome back, Mike. Have you played GTA? I think when was the last GTA I played? I think the last GTA I played was GTA 4. I don't know. I don't think I've ever beat 5. And I don't think I've ever beat 5. But I think the last one I played was 4. That was a while ago. But I've played it before. Spider Boy 14, let's get this book to sail out the 616 shit so they know more of what we want to see. Yeah, this is going to be interesting for me to talk about, I think. Sade 235. What's up, Mike? Not much. What's up with you, man? Sitting there playing Mortal Kombat, and I'm just like yelling at myself, like, we got to do the podcasts. And I'm just like, do I really? Can't we do this tomorrow? But here I am, because I want to do it today, because I plan on making some videos later this weekend. So I'm glad I kicked myself in the ass to do it today, because tonight. What do you think of Deadpool 3? Kind of hyped for it, but so skeptical. I think cautiously optimistic is good. You know, like you can be excited about something, but you know, always be prepared for the worst. You know, I say, like that way you walk in and you're like, oh boy, I'm excited, and then you walk out and you're like, well, at least I didn't get at least I didn't give it 100%. I gave it like 65 or 75%. You know, there was that doubt in me, and it knew it. You know, but no, I think Deadpool 3 is probably going to be the better of the Marvel stuff coming out this year. My brother keeps showing me leaked stuff. He keeps showing me like they're Wolverine and Deadpool walking around. You got Sabretooth for some reason, and then everyone's talking about Cyclops now, and I'm just like, I think, well, and no, I think there was another one, like The Thing, like they're gonna do like the Fantastic Four, maybe. I don't know, because some people are even like saying, are these even real? So I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of funny and interesting, because it's like, yeah, leave it to Deadpool 3 to bring in the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. You leave it to Deadpool to do that, because the MCU now can't do it. They obviously can't do it. I mean, they should have been doing that. They should have been trying to bring in the X-Men and Fantastic Four instead of what they've been doing. But and I'm not saying you can't try to do other characters, but especially because they just got all those rights and all those characters under their house, you think that they would utilize them better. But I don't know. I think because of their politics, they were never going to do it right. So they just never did it. But then again, have they ever wanted to do it right lately? It seems like every chance they get, they on purposely make it worse, or they they deliberately changed something or they deliberately switched something up. But I don't know. I'm excited for I'm excited for Deadpool 3. Like I said, I think that'll be the better movie of the year for superhero stuff, I guess. Crown One, have you heard that Marvel Netflix is now canon? I'm not surprised, but or Marvel Netflix? Oh, so like the Daredevil stuff, yeah. Well, I always thought it was canon. You know, I never had a reason not to. That's why when Daredevil showed up in No Way Home, I was like, ooh, he's here, you know? But I don't know. I've always thought it was part of it. Sean Franklin, Sony Pictures need continue Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 and the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I said this before and I'll say it again. I would be okay with Sony doing an Amazing Spider-Man 3. I do not want them to do a Spider-Man 4. Like because I don't want them to ruin it. I would prefer them to leave it alone. I just want it to be. I just want to remember it. You know, all the good. You know, all the good and the bad for what it was back then. Not try to do good and bad. You know, nowadays. Like, I just don't want them to ruin that. I think that they should try to do an Amazing Spider-Man 3, but I don't want them to do a 4. I mean, maybe like 10 years ago, I would have wanted them to do like a 4, but now I just like, nah, I don't want that. I prefer where it is. Just leave it alone. Spider-Boy 14, 16 more issues, and that terrible 616 storyline is over. Ugh. Do we want to talk about that? Do we want to talk about how just frustrating what's going on in the 616 Spider-Man stuff right now? It is just, it's a disaster. It's a complete disaster. It's so much a disaster that I don't even care about it anymore. And that was my whole shtick growing up. Like, that's all I cared about. That's all I read. That's all I got in the mail from my books was just the 616 story because I just wanted to see where it went. And now it's just like, now I don't care. And I dealt with all the bullshit with the Superior Spider-Man stuff. I dealt with all the bullshit when they all of it. Peter being rich, all that stuff, all that stupid nonsense. But Paul was the last straw for me. It just was the last straw. And now I'm just kind of done with it, you know, like, and there's no fixing it for me. Like, when it comes to 616 Spider-Man, unfortunately, there's just no fixing it. I don't see how you can fix it. I just don't see it unless you do some Deadpool shit where you go back in time and you stop it from happening. I don't know. Other than that, it's not happening for me. It's over. You know? So, but then we get to Ultimate Spider-Man, and now you got Jonathan Hickman doing Ultimate Spider-Man run, and it's an older Spider-Man, an older Peter. He's got kids. He's married, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, cool. Unfortunately, Mary Jane is now stained for me as a character. Like I'm really sick of Mary Jane now. Ever since the whole thing with Paul, I'm just done with her. I want a new girl. I want a new girl for Peter now. I can't look at Mary Jane the same anymore. Which sucks. It really sucks because of the amount of years that this character's just been around, and it's like I can't anymore. Can't do it. Like, it just rubs me the wrong way now every time because it's all I think about. Is this what happened in the 616 stuff? And I'm just, I mean, don't get me wrong. I will say this right off the bat. Ultimate Spider-Man 2024, Jonathan Hickman, first issue, great. It's good. I mean, it's everything that I wanted like 10 years ago. It's everything that I and many other Spider-Man fans wanted like 10 plus years ago. And it's my whole thing is, number one, it's not the main universe, it's Ultimate, and I don't know. It just bothers me. It just bothers me. Makes me sad, you know. But no, I mean, like I said, Ultimate Spider-Man 2024, it's good. It's good. You know, like no complaints. I mean, it's interesting, it's different. I mean, but also very samey in the sense of like, you know, it's what we wanted and expected. It's what we wanted and expected, if that makes sense. That's what that does, which is good. It's just, I don't know. You know, again, it's not what I wanted, you know. I mean, as far as like because Ultimate Spider-Man was, you know, it was supposed to be when they were younger, because the Ultimate Universe had the reputation for being like, okay, everyone's kind of younger, right? And now they rebooted the Ultimate Universe, and now Peter's older, and he's got his life established and all that stuff, and he's with MJ, and I'm just like, okay, cool. That's different, I guess. I don't know. I'll talk about it a little bit more, but let me just read what some of you guys are saying. Spider Boy 14, they just announced DP3 finished filming yesterday. That's cool. Crown One, can you explain why you hate Rise of the Beast? Because your video glitched the last time you tried to explain it. You talking about Transformers? Oh, yeah. Oh. You want me to talk about Rise of the Beast now? Yeah, this probably was a good thing that my video glitched then. No, man. Rise of the Beast was just not good. It just... Optimus was not Optimus. RC didn't do anything, and it was the first fucking live-action movie she has ever been in. And I didn't even like the main villain. The story was very meh, too. It's just... Everything about that movie, I just was super upset about. To keep it short. Sade 235, apparently they ruined Kingpin and Echo. Yeah, I'm not watching that. I heard that too, but I'm not watching Echo. I won't do it. I watched She-Hulk, and I regretted it. I was so upset. You're sitting there, you're all excited because you're like, oh man, all right, I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, oh boy, I really want this to be good, and then they just screw it up in a spectacular fashion too, and you're just like, damn, damn it. I was so mad about the She-Hulk thing, man. So mad about it. Could not be more madder. You know, and it's funny, you know, a company that wants to pride itself on its female empowerment bullshit, and it just can't even do a very good female character right at all. Like, damn, man. I was so upset. I barely watched. I think I stopped watching after like the twerking shit, and then like I kind of just started watching people like review it, like spoiler review it, and then that's it. I didn't watch it again. I could not finish it. I was just like, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Can't do it. So yeah. All right. Comic Book King, Ryan Reynolds told people to stop leaking Deadpool 3, believe it or not. Yeah, I heard that too, which I feel bad about, because here's what I will say. What I like about Ryan Reynolds is that he cares about it. Like, he really cares about Deadpool. He cares about, you know, he really likes Deadpool. He likes X-Men. He likes that stuff. So he really just wants to, like, he just doesn't want us to be spoiled. He just wants to give us some surprises. So I get it. He really just, you know, wants us to be surprised when the movie comes out and we see it in theaters. He doesn't want us to like already know and then we go see it, you know. So I get it. I get where he's coming from. He just wants us to, go crazy in the theater when we see, characters and other things like that show up. And I get it. I get where he's coming from. You know, how would you feel if Marvel started off with the Cosmic Saga or the Mutant Saga instead of the Multiverse Saga? Would have been a better idea than the multiverse stuff, because what I've noticed about multiplayer stuff, multiverse stuff. Again, Mortal Kombat, my brain's is gone. The thing about multiverse is that there's so many of these versions of characters that it becomes so hard to really care about the stories and the characters because there's just so many of them. So like all these Spider-Mans, right? It just kind of takes away from, like, for example, the main Spider-Man, because it's like, okay, there's Spider-Man, but then there's like all these other spider people, and then you're like, huh. It just makes it less special, like you don't really like it just becomes this thing where it's like, oh, everyone's just like a spider person, so it's not fun, it's not interesting, it's very boring and bland, and it gets very, very stale really fast. And that's my whole problem with multiverse stuff. Can you do multiverse stories right? Yes. Like, I think right now, the best example that I can give for a story doing multiverse in a very good way would probably be the Invincible show. I think the Invincible show is doing a really good job with that, where you still have the main universe, but you're just kind of like using this as examples to prove a point. And apparently, and I don't know, word on the street is apparently that we're going to be getting like Invincible, like going to like Marvel or something, or seeing Spider-Man or something. I don't know, because we've got Josh Keaton cast and everyone's like freaking out right now. Oh yeah, and then Josh Keaton was talking about the Damian Wayne Arkham game that we I don't know. I didn't actually like watch him talk about it, but I haven't heard anyone really. There was one guy that talked about it. I didn't watch him though, but yeah, that would have been interesting. Even though, again, it's kind of funny because you sit there and you ask yourself, like, when the fuck did Batman? I mean, I guess, when did Batman tell you have time? You know what I mean? It had to have been before Arkham City, definitely. I don't know how she would never tell him about his kid. Like, I'm calling BS on that one. And even if he didn't know, and even if she died, who's taking care of the kid now? How does that, like I'm curious how that would have went, like, it's like, I always thought it was funny though, where like when she does have Damian, and then like she just kind of drops him off, and then she's like, he's your problem now. While he's running around trying to kill everybody dressed in a Robin suit, and Batman's like, no! Don't do that! Nah, Damien's such a shitbag. Which is the character, but man, it would have been interesting. I'll give it that. It would have been interesting. All right. Sade 235. Some leaks say that Deadpool will change the history of the MCU. If that's true, I want him to step into the bad Marvel projects to improve them or erase them from existence, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, it seems like he might be trying to bring in, like, at the very least, the X-Men and like Wolverine and like maybe the Fantastic Four. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I don't know. We haven't even gotten like a really I'm waiting for a trailer. Honestly, I will be interested to see when they finally put out a trailer, because we haven't really got one yet. Spider-Boy 14. They're for sure confident in Deadpool 3, considering it's their only MCU movie this year. Yeah, I thought it was only ABV for years. The Netflix stuff was canon. Yeah, no, I've always thought the Netflix stuff was canon. Sade 235. Does it get cold in Wisconsin? Oh yeah, yeah. Imagine trying to work in the cold. Imagine trying to do all that. Imagine trying to do your job and you're just cold. You come home, you're cold. You get up, you're cold. You go to work, you're cold. And that's like your week. Because that was me for like a couple weeks ago. And I was just like, man, this is terrible. This is terrible. What do you think of the Transformers one of the animated movies coming out this year? I didn't even know there was an animated movie coming out this year. And if my brother knew, he didn't tell me. And because he's all about that stuff. Comic Book King, I heard the actor who played Unicron, sorry if I misspelled the name, it's fine. And Rise of the Beast is going to be in the MCU. Okay. Seed 235, the She-Hulk final ruined me as a fan, yeah. Well, of the MCU, yeah. I would say for me, like, definitely that show is what made me be like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm real, like, because it ended Endgame for me, but I mean, like, I was really hoping that would be good, you know, and it just wasn't. I literally stopped watching the MCU after She-Hulk. Literally, that show ruined it for me. Yeah, the MCU stuff, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I was done after Endgame, but I wanted to see a few other things afterwards, but yeah, I feel you there. I feel you there. Spider-Boy 14, I like that he got a choice to get bit by the spider, and a little note, MJ kissing Peter on the head before going to bed meant a lot to me. Take notes, Insomniac. Yeah, I still can't get over that. I still can't get over that scene in that video game where the black suit literally pulls the cover on him, not her. And I'm just like, this bitch don't even love you. Why are you with her? Fuck her. Marry the black suit instead. It clearly loves you more. It's just stupid, man. No, it's nice. Unfortunately, stuff like that doesn't mean anything to me now because of 616. So I'm just kind of done with Mary Jane now, which is, again, good job. Good job, writers. You made me hate a character. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible to take a well-established character after over 50 plus years, and then I just don't like her anymore. Good job. Good job. You fucking somehow proved me wrong there. Spider-Man Unknown, long time no see. How long has it been since we last spoke? It's been a few months, I think. Say 235, what do you think of the Across the Spider-Verse? I liked it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I said deuces, see ya. I got other things to do. Spider-Man on the multiverse thing is getting overused, that even the Suicide Squad killed Justice League is using Joker from another world, which is a dumb idea. Yeah, I mean, it's like everything got leaked, so they just said, forget it. We'll just use it to promote the game. And it's like, okay, if that's really what you're going to do. I mean, yeah, I mean, that was the best decision they could have made, honestly. You know, better than like pretending that they're not real or the leaks weren't real or things like that, which is still bad because, again, Batman. Thunder, what are we talking about? About Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. You bought the physical comic of the Ultimate Spider-Man? I'm not digging that out. I put it in my collection. It's like in the back. I'm not digging for it right now. I got a headache for that. I'm not doing that. But I all you need to know is Ultimate Spider-Man 2024. It's good. You should read it. If you really, it gives you everything that you've wanted from Spider-Man for like the past 10 plus years. You know, it does everything that we want it to do, which is great. Unfortunately, I just don't care because I'm now sick of Mary Jane because of 616 because it ruined me. It ruined her for me. Like I don't know. I don't like cheating bitches. Let's just say that. I don't like cheating bitches. I don't care in what excuse it is, what it is. I just don't like it. The implication, and they even did. They're like they're not even their kids. But again, it's just like the implication still was that they did it, and it's just like no, fuck this. I'm done. I'm done. I think I'm over Mary Jane. I'm over Mary Jane. We need a different girl. And that's kind of what, and I've been thinking about that chat girl from that one comic run, and I think we should get her in here now because I think she would be a better choice than Mary Jane. I'm kind of over her now. So yeah, cool. They're married and they have kids in Ultimate Universe, but again, I'm just like, I don't care. It's good, but I don't care. My fandom is ruined. You don't understand. You don't understand. They took what I loved and they just cut it into a million pieces right in front of me. Spider Boy Damian be getting on my nerves, lol. Yeah. Well, that's what he's supposed to do. I feel like that's why I don't hate Damian, because it's like that's how he's supposed to be. I think he's supposed to be that character you look at and you're just like, he's gonna be a bit of a problem. Yeah, probably. Spider-Man Unknown, Injustice Damian is worse than regular Damian, especially the Injustice 2 story. Yeah. Well, the sad thing about that is that again, there's so much going on with that version of him, because again, like he agrees with Superman that you should just kill him, and a lot of that is because of his mom, because of his League of Shadows training, and that's what sucks about it. It's because it was just a perfect opportunity for him to just split off from, from Batman. But yeah, no, I get it. Thunder, if you're getting tired of Spider-Man, my advice for you is to find a new favorite character. Like mine is now F4, like Fantastic Four. Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's not that I'm getting tired of Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite character. But I'm done with Mary Jane. I'm done with Mary Jane. I'm not done with Spider-Man. I'm done with Mary Jane. That's my problem. Comic Book King, I did watch some footage of Josh Keaton's stream where Spectacular Spider-Man was going to air on Disney XD to headline the network. Oh, yeah? Cool. Was. Keyword was. Oh, boy. Spider Boy, a DP3 teaser trailer is coming out at the Super Bowl, Mike. Cool. Okay. I'm still not going to watch Super Bowl, but good to know. I'm sure it'll pop up my feed that day then. Thunder, my today's job was like 12 degrees and I'm freezing. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 30s. It's like in the 30s for me right now up here, which is surprising because it was like below like a few weeks ago. Said 235, I have some hope for Superman Legacy. Yeah, I do too. I'm cautiously optimistic for that one. Jack Miles Hedgehog. Hey, man, what's up? Thunder, at least Peter's married to MJ in the Ultimate. Yeah, I know, but it's not, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough for me because, again, it's like the book does everything I wanted for the past 10 plus years. but the writers in 616 have wrote her so poorly and did so many shitty things that it's so hard for me to even like her anymore. It's really tough. It's really, really tough. I'm still hoping Spider-Man go to White Tiger in 616. I'll fight for it until the day I die. Come on, man. That's you gotta stop watching Ultimate Spider-Man, man. That's your problem. You watched that show growing up, and you were like, you should go with White Tiger. And I'm just like, oh boy, how do we tell them, boys? Spider-Man, no, we're gonna need some expert writers to make Mary Jane great again. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you can do. I don't see any other direction. I just see them splitting off now. Like, just leave her. Just be done with her. It's over. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, I really don't think there's, and trust me, I will say this, Ultimate Spider-Man is trying, like the 2024 book run right now, it's trying to like make me like her again. But again, it doesn't matter because the damage has already been done in the 616 universe and the main universe. So it's like, it's so hard for me to care, But it's good. It's good. You should read it. It's good. But again, it as a fan, it's a must read. But again, it's ruined for me now. Comic King, I heard the new Transformers animated movie won't have any humans. Good, because it's about time. You want to know why people love War for Cybertron and Fall for Cybertron? Because it's about Transformers, not fucking humans. The whole thing took place on Cybertron. That's why it's a fan. That's why everyone talks about those. If you're a Transformers fan. Comic Booking, I already read that one. Crown One, have you watched the Spider-Man 2 game on YouTube? Yeah, I watched it a little bit. It was tough. It was tough for me to watch it, actually. Very tough. Because there were just some parts where I was just like, I was just so done. It's like, yeah. Whatever. Let's move on. Seed 235, you watched videos from Neurotic. His videos are so funny. It got MCU shills hurt. Yeah, I don't really watch Neurotic, but yeah, he makes good stuff. Jack Miles Hedgehog, hey buddy, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Spider-Boy 14 leaked set photos of Daredevil Born Again filming were shown off today. Showing off Karen and Foggy returning. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I heard that they were doing reshoots because they apparently had about 16, 18 episodes, and Kevin Feige came in and he's just like, all right, we got to redo all this, and now they're doing that. So, and now I'm worried because it's like, oh boy. So, I don't know, man. I don't think they can do it right. Thunder, how would you rate Ultimate Spider-Man 1 through 10? The first issue? Well, he's not. Well, let's just say this: he obviously doesn't get. He doesn't get he's not like Spider-Man in this book. Like in the first issue, he's not Spider-Man. He's just Peter Parker doing his daily stuff. I would say it's like a solid maybe 8 or 9, like an 8 or a 9, I'd say, around there. Because there's not much Spider-Man stuff, but it does a lot of world building. The first issue is a lot of world building. Uncle Ben's still alive. There's just a lot of world building. Like him and Harry are not really friends in this book. There's just a lot of world building, and you kind of getting to know the status of everybody and all the characters and stuff like that. And then at the end, then they do the spider thing because fucking Iron Man. Good job, Homecoming. Whatever. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Sade 235. How would your younger self feel about your opinion of the comics now? Confused, probably confused, because when you're young, you don't really understand why you don't really pay attention to certain things. You just kind of focus on you and what's going on with your stuff. But I remember being very sad when Superior Spider-Man happened, because I was like, oh my God, they just killed off Peter Parker. So I remember being very depressed when I was in high school. I was like, ugh. Or what? Not middle school, high school. Yeah, I was just depressed. It's like, how could you do this? And then I felt better when Peter came back at issue 30 or 29. It was one of those, and I was like, yay, I feel better now. But yeah. All right. Bebop, Bandicoot, Ultimate Spider-Man 2024 fulfilled what 616 didn't do. Instead, we got one more day, thanks to Joe, the devil Quasad, who thinks kids and teens can't relate to adult relationships. Well, isn't the whole point about being a teenager is trying to become an adult? That's what I feel like, people forget. It's like teenagers, the whole point of being a teenager is it's the gap, it's the bridge between you going from a child to a kid to an adult. And, that's what that story, especially the Spider-Man story in general, Ultimate Spider-Man, the younger one, that's what that was about. And, that's why I kind of understand sometimes when it's okay, we want this to be more about teenager going through whatever. But I also think you can do stories where he is older and you can progress forward. You don't have to go back. That was the problem with One More Day. We were progressing. We were going forward. He was gonna get married, or was he married? I see. It's been so long, I forgot. I don't even remember if he. No, he was. Wasn't he married? He's married to MJ, and then they sacrificed their marriage. That's what happened with Mephisto. Yeah, that bullshit. And it's One More Day was one of the worst Spider-Man comics of all time. It was literally a reboot in front of your fucking face, and you were just so done at that point. You're like, that is not what I wanted. It was ridiculous. Just because you can't let Aunt May go, Peter, you just can't let it go. It's just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Because I think she got shot or something, and he was just all whatever about it, and it was just so dumb. It was dumb. Crazy Catholic, NGL, Damien isn't a bad character. It's just the writer's always doing him dirty. Here's the thing. I don't think he's a bad character. I think that he's deliberately written in a certain way where you're supposed to be irritated with him because he's supposed to irritate Batman. That's the whole point. Because they butt heads a lot. That's why, in Justice, it was very easy to do that story where they literally duke it out because, again, they have different philosophies. So that makes sense. Oh, boy. You guys got a lot to say today. Holy shit. Can't even keep up with all this. All right. Even Across the Spider-Verse gave Marvel the middle finger and said, no Marvel, F you, we're making Peter and MJ have a kid and give Peter a happy life. Yeah. Yeah, there was that at least. Thunder, if the Fantastic Four exists in the new Ultimate Universe, would Johnny Storm be an uncle figure to Peter's kids? Not I guess. I mean, kind of like the uncle who's really my friend type thing, I mean, you have those, though. You have that type of stuff sometimes, I guess. Spider-Boy 14, I'm sorry you never got to experience the Kid Adventure Spider-Man comic books with chat, Mike. Yeah, I know. They were fucking great. I feel stupid. I feel dumb. I felt like less of a Spider-Man fan when I found out about that and I actually got to read a little bit. And I was like, man, this is great. This is great stuff. This writer knows exactly how relationships work and should be. Relationships today in real life are not how they should be. You'd be surprised. Kid Adventure Spider-Man comics with chat. Yeah, I was lucky to get them in the mail back in the day. She's 110% better than MJ. That's what I'm trying to say. I think we need her now. I don't think we need MJ anymore. Like, I'm done with her. Like, I'm just through with her. Like, she doesn't really contribute anything anymore. There's just no point. I'm sorry, that's just me. Combo King, I'm guessing for 616 Mary Jane, the damage has already been done. Yeah, the damage has already been fucking done for me. It's already been fucking done. I'm done with her. And that's my problem. That's why it's so hard for me to, again, the Ultimate Spider-Man, it gives me what I want. They're married, they have kids, yay. The problem is that the damage has already been done with 616, and it's so hard for me now to look at Mary Jane, especially in anything new, and be like, yay, and now I'm just like, no. No, you cheating hoe. I'm just like, no, can't do it. Jedi Prime, I guess my Spidey fandom was ruined by those first 2 Iron Boy Jr. movies, along with the rest of the appearances in Phase 3. Mine wasn't ruined. I just kept yelling until they fixed it, which worked apparently. Here's my random advice: never ask out / date a coworker. It never ends well. Yeah. I'm on a lot of dating apps right now. It's kind of embarrassing. I got a lot of matches though. It's kind of tough though for me because I need practice. I don't have a lot of experience with that stuff, if I'm being quite honest right now. But in the sense of actually dating and going out with girls and stuff like that. But yeah, no. I mean, they can be tricky. Girls can be tricky. You got to really make sure you don't say stupid shit, or trust me, I've been finding that out the hard way. Bebop Bandicoot, hypothetically, if OMD didn't happen, 616 Peter and MJ would have already be on their 4th child by now. You're probably right, actually. You're probably super right. You just sales are not going well, so that you just pop out another kid from MJ. It's oh, sales are declining. Get MJ another kid real quick, and it's oh, okay. Yeah. There's a way to do it, you want shock value. Here's another kid. There's your shock value. That could get anyone, even in real life. Thunder, I haven't seen Ultimate Spider-Man show since the show ended. Yeah. Yeah, me too, I think. It's been that long, too. Still remember a little bit of it, though. Spider-Boy 14, Mike, you weren't the only one bothered by the symbiote blanket situation. Twitter and Instagram really got bothered with that one as well. Yeah. Why? Of course. It's such a basic thing where it's the guy's all fucked up. You're not going to help him in any way, shape, or form, even to keep him warm? It just screams toxic relationship. And it is a toxic relationship in Marvel Spider-Man 2. That's why I don't like it. It's just I could go on and on and on, but I'm trying not to. Jedi Prime, I guess this proves that Spectacular Spider-Man was truly the last good Spider-Man cartoon that we ever got. That we're ever going to get. Okay, sure. Well, yeah, I mean, I accepted that when did I accept that? That we were never going to get anything good now? Probably after the first couple years after Endgame. I was yeah, we're never going to get anything now good at this point. And if we do, that's going to be I don't know, a miracle. Syed 235, the highest in London now is 56 degrees. Wow. Damn. Spider-Boy 14, did you see that issue tease issue 2 tease of Peter fighting Shocker in all the Black Dusk suit. I was kind of looking ahead for to see what they were gonna do after that, but I think they're doing Green Goblin, obviously, and yeah, because Green Goblin did show up in the first issue, and then he's gonna fight Kingpin too. So I don't know. I didn't see that though. We'll see. I mean, obviously, I don't know when he's gonna have his official suit by that time, but I don't know. I have no idea. Thunder, thoughts on Aunt May dying instead of Uncle Ben in the Ultimate Universe? It's different. I mean, I would expect Uncle Ben to die sooner or later, if I'm being quite honest. I will be shocked if he stays around like Aunt May did, in like 616 and the previous stuff they did. But I don't know. We'll see. It's different. They're just trying to be different, I guess. Spider-Man Spectacular Spider-Man was gone too soon. I hate Disney for sabotaging it. Yes, they did that for when season 2 was running on air. Yeah. Well, Disney's not your friend. I'm sorry to tell you this if you haven't realized this by now. Disney's not exactly pro-consumer these days. Thunder, there's rumors of White Tiger, the male version, showing up in Daredevil Born Again. Oh, yeah? Interesting. Well, that'll be interesting. Bro, yo, what's good, Mike? Not much, chilling. Spider-Boy 14 Ultimate Spider-Man 2024 is going to have a 6-issue total ending in August, I heard. Wow. Yeah. So it's a mini series. So it's just a fucking mini series. Nice. Cool. We have had good mini series of Spider-Man. We had what was it called? Renew Your Vows. I really liked Renew Your Vows. I think Renew Your Vows was one of my favorites. Trying to think of it. We've had some good mini runs, but again, they're mini runs, so it's like they're trying to do. They're just shorts. They're just doing a short story, and then that's it. It's not going to be this long thing. So I don't know, man. Thunder, to be fair, Iron Man in the new Ultimate Universe was inspired by Iron Man Armored Adventure show, hence by why he's so young. Yeah. Sayed 235, do you prefer Lotus over Homecoming and Far From Home? Oh, yeah, no, Lotus is far superior compared to Homecoming and Far From Home, but do you have to ask me? But I mean, sure, there you go, there's your answer. Have you watched Daredevil scenes in She-Hulk? Yeah, I did. They were stupid. Jedi Prime, I felt like the reason why Kevin Feige had to recast Reed Richards in the MCU is because the way people responded and reacted to his death in the Multiverse of Madness. And Bebop Bandicoot, yes. I don't know. I think it's weird, but he would have he was a better choice than Pedro fucking Pascal. Like, what the fuck? Said 235, Invincible reminded me of Peter Parker. I felt like he's a replacement of Peter Parker for some reason. I don't know how. They're not in the same universe, but Crazy Cactus Invincible is a mix of Peter and Superman. Yeah? Never thought about it like that, actually. It's an interesting way to look at it. Never thought of it like that. Spider-Man Owen, I think Sins of Past was worse than One More Day. I'd rather read a comic book that pisses me off than a comic that grosses me out. Yeah. I mean, I guess. But remember, Nick Spencer fixed that. Well, fixed that. Where he just made it to where it wasn't, Norman. It was like Harry or something. And it was more of like a robots or some shit like that. I kind of forgot a little bit, but I don't know. It's stupid. comic book, and there was originally going to be a What If episode about dinosaurs. But Kevin found the idea stupid, yet he had the audacity to put She-Hulk twerking. Yeah. Apparently, dinosaurs are dumber than She-Hulk twerking. Good job, Kevin. Bebop Bandicoot. OMD ruined Spider-Man for me in the sense I was really excited for Peter and MJ to start a family and see Peter as the next Reed Richards, super family man. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is, man. Say 235. I was wondering if you get annoyed with all these comments. Sometimes. I mean, I get off track easy. It's one of the reasons why we always but it pads time out. Cause because if I came here and I just said, oh yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man 2024 comic is a must read. Go read it. It's great. And then I just leave, and that was like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So I do like reading comments sometimes, especially with this one, because it's like, okay, well, there's not much for me to really say except it's good, but it's hard for me to really get into it because it's like I'm not really liking Mary Jane anymore as a character because 616 ruined her for me. So it's really hard for me to accept their marriage now and accept them having kids now because it's like it's all I think about now, and it's good. It's just I have a me problem now with Mary Jane, and it's unfortunate. And it's because I really have a problem with people who cheat or people who, anything like that. I just have a very, really strict thing about that. And look, this isn't just like, he's a guy, so you get mad at her because she's, whatever, even though Peter's got 10 other girlfriends. No, I get on him about that too. I thought it was really annoying when he was fucking Silk. I thought it was really annoying and stupid when he's fucking Mockingbird. I didn't like that shit. I don't even like it with Black Cat. Even though I would accept Black Cat now more than I would Mary Jane at this point. But that's neither neither blah, 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 blah. I don't know the phrase. You know what I'm trying to say? My thought process has changed in how I perceive her, and I just can't accept her really anymore. I want a new person. I want a new girl here. And I would prefer Chat, because if we put Chat in, then she would actually be able to contribute to the relationship, because Mary Jane was there for him when Gwen died, and she was there for him when he was really fucked up and he needed emotional support. But I feel like we're in an era now where he doesn't need someone for emotional support. He needs a good girlfriend, someone who actually cares about him, who would even patch him up after, I don't know, fighting Dr. Octopus or something, and he's just all bruised up and messed up. It just would be nice for someone to be there for him. And that's kind of why I'm really just starting to get detached from Mary Jane. And when you get spoiled and you go and you read those older that, even though that was a very short run, it still was a better character, which is fascinating. I don't know. That was my little tangent there. Jedi Prime. I'm planning to rewatch the Raimi trilogy in late June to celebration of the 20th anniversary of Spider-Man 2 2004 on Blu-ray by watching the extended 2.1 cut. That's cool. Thunder Micah matches. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, The thing is, though, I think the first girl was like Haitian, and then there was another one. There I have multiple apps. I'm doing it on Facebook. I'm doing it on. I get no matches on Bumble. I don't think Bumble's good. Bumble sucks. I like Boo. Boo's interesting because it like takes your personality and like kind of like judges your personality of who you probably like or get along with. I got a match on there. I even on Tinder. I'm trying like an experiment on Tinder, and I got like 2 matches on there like already within the past like week or two. Like, like I don't know. I think I gotta get rid of Bumble. Bumble's not great. The thing with Bumble is that like the whole thing about Bumble is that like you match, but the girl's got to message you first. So, but I've gotten nobody on there, and even on Tinder, I got like. Because Tinder's got like that thing where they got like all these people who's like, oh yeah, pay like this bullshit or whatever, and you can see all these people who like swiped like on your profile, and there's like 6 of them, and I'm just like, I don't care how many there are, I'm not spending however money on a dating app. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I refuse. Crown One, have you ever heard the Western video game company hates Palworld because it's a fun game and doesn't have political stuff? I thought it was because of the animal cruelty, because PETA was super pissed off, which is kind of funny, even though it's a video game. It's dumb. Thunder, Mike, ask them questions about their bio, interest on dating apps. Don't overthink. Yeah, I know. There's this one girl, like I haven't said anything to her yet, but like I want to just be like, so like your name's Shy, is that your name or is that like your personality, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have practice. I'm really bad, but she's cute. Problem is she like lives in like Illinois, so I'm not driving all to Illinois for some college pussy. No, I'm kidding. But at the same time I'm not, you know. I wouldn't, you know, long distance relationships do not work. So I would like to talk to her though, you know. I don't know, man. I got like these girls sitting in my matches right now. I'm just like, oh man, I better pick one to talk to sooner or later, you know. I'm really trying. My New Year's resolution, I wanted to actually like, you know, go on some dates and try to find someone this year. That's what I wanted to do this year. But I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Bebop Bandicoot, do you think it would work with Peter and Felicia despite her proactivities toward chaos and free spirit nature? Would she even want that life with him? No, she wouldn't. That's the thing. That's why I never liked her being with, or liked him being with Black Cat either, because Black Cat doesn't seem like the type to want to settle down, even though there are versions of her that do. But she's always usually have been there as his temptation, not so much as like an actual love interest. You know what I mean? That's just the way I've always perceived Black Cat. But I don't know, you know, like, and it's tough because again, my mindset's changed, so it's really hard for me to straight out say no, because again, it's like I said, I'm so done with Mary Jane. It's like I do not care if she's with Black Cat. And honestly, go ahead, because apparently Marvel is trying to be stupid and say, oh, Black Cat's bisexual now. I'm just like, no, she's not. And you know what the problem is? Because Insomniac in Marvel Spider-Man 2 with the whole girlfriend line of hers, that fucked up all that shit. And I wasn't surprised either. I was just like, well, chain reaction, here we go, and it's going to blow up. Super annoyed by that. Super stupid. Thunder, Mike, walk up to a chick and say your pickup line. The more you get rejected, the more you'll get used to it and make you feel confident. Honestly, I feel confident because I was kind of like nervous. I was like, because I remember I started doing it like the first like couple days, and I was just like, man, this isn't gonna work. I'm sorry, Mom. You're going to have to accept that I'm not giving you any kids. I literally said that to her. I was like, Mom, it's not going to happen. So you better hope Nathan, you better hope my brother, you better hope because, I mean, it ain't happening. And then, like, the day after I get a match, and then, like, the last couple months, I've gotten, like, 5-10 matches, and I'm just like, oh, boy, here I go again. Spider-Man, God, I wish Spectacular Spider-Man continued. We would have gotten to see the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four be in the show and around later seasons. Yeah, that would have been cool. Oh, crap. No, what's happening? Why is this happening to me? Okay, there we go. My mouse is being weird. Sade 235, do you have plans for traveling abroad on vacation or something? Not really. I don't really travel. Which is funny because, like, nah, I'm not going to talk about that. But I talked about that too much. But no, I don't really travel around too much. I should try to, or want to try to, but I don't really do that now. I also wish Wolverine and the X-Men Season 2 and Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Season 3 were made. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Thunder, Peter, MJ is with Paul. White Tiger is there. This is your chance. I'm strangling Peter for not asking what White Tiger out. Come on, man! You don't understand. How many times we gotta tell you it's never gonna happen? It's never gonna happen. Just give up. And then, like, the next issue, it happens. Jack Miles Hedgehog, Michael, you gonna go play GTA 6? Probably, because my brother will be like, hey, I got the game, and I'll be like, all right, let's play it. Or he'll just, like, hog it to himself. I wouldn't be surprised. Thunder, thoughts on Superman going to be a public domain soon? I thought that was crazy, actually. I never, it's so weird. I'm gonna live in a timeline where I'll get to see, like, Superman and Batman public domain. Like, that's crazy. Dogs are going crazy. The actress about to play Hawkgirl in Superman Legacy looks too young, in my opinion. I actually didn't even see her. I mean, I would, not now, though. But, yeah, I didn't see her. Jack Miles Hedgehog, Michael, you gonna play Suicide Kills Justice League? No. I'm not playing that. Yo, man, did you see how much money it's gonna cost you to buy in Australia? It's gonna cost your typical Australian like over $100 just to get the standard edition, and like 160 for like the deluxe edition. I shit you not. It's ridiculous. It's like, excuse me? I don't care. And here it's like 70. That's already too much. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Spider-Man on Pedro Pascal is a phenomenal actor, but he's not Reed Richards. Yeah. Spider-Boy 14, they said, obviously, based off of how all the Ultimate Spider-Man 2 2024 volume sells, depends if they'll do a volume 2 in the future. Yeah, we'll see about that. Bebop Bandicoot, have you heard about the gender swapping they're doing in the Galactus and Silver Surfers? Yeah. Now it appears they're doing major rewrites for the script because it's just as bad as the Blade script. Yeah, not surprised. Jedi Prime, you ever like Ben Affleck's Daredevil in 2003? Yeah, I did. Some aspects I did. Some of the aspects of him I did. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Ben Affleck's a good actor. I think that he just needs a better script. And I think he like if he had a better script for Daredevil, I think he would have pulled it off, man. Same thing with Batman. Like, I thought he was a really good Batman. It's just the script was murder Bat. And the Daredevil was like murder Daredevil. I'm like, oh no. Why do they always do that to him? I don't understand that. Spider-Boy 14, Spider-Man 2 is turning 20 years. That old this year? Damn, we're getting old. Yeah, I know. Trust me. No, I started feeling old when like I started seeing all these younger YouTubers pop up, and like you watch a YouTuber and you're like, oh man, they're like 3 years younger than me. What the hell? That's when I started feeling old. Jack Miles, that shot. Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. Blah blah blah. Said 235. What do you think of Superman Lois show on CW? It's good. I never finished watching season 2. I got to start watching it again. Nathan was, or my brother was telling me that they had Doomsday in it. And I was like, oh man, I gotta watch it because it's good. I haven't been watching it for some reason. I just kind of stopped. I don't know why. I just kind of stopped because it's hard for me to want to watch TV. Like it's easier for me to watch a movie than it is for me to watch a TV show because TV shows are longer. Thunder, the Sins of the Past retcon basically have Norman hooking up with Mysterio, and the whole thing with Gwen was an illusion. Not joking of that. Yeah, it was just an illusion. Which again, I get it. He was trying, and Nick Spencer, God bless him, he tried to fix it. He tried, but it's like I would have preferred him not to even remember because we used to say it's not even canon, and the problem. So it was 50-50 because he made it canon, but then he changed it, and it wasn't what you thought. And it was like, you shouldn't have even have tried to make it canon, dude. I get it. You're trying to fix the mistakes of shitty writers, but don't do that. Thunder, will you continue reading the Ultimate Spider-Man? Yeah, probably. I guess I want to see where it goes. Say 235. I heard that in Spider-Man 2 they made Peter Parker like a maid cleaning up the house and MJ doing the man work. Yeah. Fuck. Welcome to 2024. All right. Thunder, Dan Slott made Johnny Storm cheating was super cut out of character for him. Yeah. Of course it was. So was the whole shit with Spider-Man. The guy, like, he shouldn't be writing anything for heroes, man. Tell you what, he can write villains. Don't let him write heroes. Said 235 ever been in Universal Studios? No, I have not. No idea what that's like. Combo King, what do you think of the moment where Spider-Man started beating up Kingpin in the black suit? That was fucking crazy. That was. I mean, that was Spider-Man stops holding back moment right there. Jack Miles Hedgehog. Okay, fine. You say okay. What are they talking about? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Here comes this. Tino, what about Facebook dating? Yeah, I started with Facebook dating, and then I did Bumble, and then I did Boo, and now I'm doing Tinder. But Tinder, I'm not taking seriously. It's more of like a I'm kind of just messing around on there. I'm not really taking it seriously. Spider-Man, I gotta see these dating apps for myself, but I still gotta work on myself. Yeah. But be careful with that. Don't be like me, where like, you sit there, you keep telling yourself you're working on yourself, and then you realize you're like 25, and you're like, damn. Figure that out quick. Jack Miles Hedgehog. Hey, Michael. All right, man. What's up? I used to like a girl once. I lost her. I don't like dating apps. You can get molested or something. Well, is okay. I mean, the problem is that that's basically how people date now. So good luck trying to find someone, at the grocery store or the gym or some shit like that, because that's not typically, unfortunately, very popular anymore. Now it basically is, Now it basically is, you know, dating apps. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Jedi Prime, what was the first Soul Calibur game you played? Mine was 4 because was that game introduced me to Galen Merrick, aka Star Killer from Force Unleashed. Oh, that's cool. Mine was 5. I played 5. That was the first one I played. Because they had Ezio in it. I was like, oh, they got Ezio? They got Assassin's Creed? All right. And I started playing that. I had fun with that. And I saw Ivy, and I was like, oh man, I gotta play more of these games. Bebop, Bandicoot, I understand you, man. It's why I'm starting to lean toward Felicia at this point, just because of what they've done with Mary Jane now. It's abominable, yeah. Yeah, it's bad, man. Bro, would you want a proper Mary Jane in the MCU now? Nope. Nope. I'm good. Bebop Bandicoot, however, I think Felicia is too flirty with every guy she encounters because that's her personality, and she's a free-spirited person who enjoys thrills and chaos, crazy situations, yeah. Thunder, have you tried Hinge? No, but I see a lot of ads for that one. Bebop Bandicoot, if she laid around all day, she would get bored Peter really fast, yeah. Sade235, do you think the character Adam from Invincible be a good match for Peter Parker? I'm very weird because I don't. Number one, I do not like relationships from across dimensions. I'm very like you got to stick to your own dimension. I don't even know how I would try to make fun of myself for that one, but I don't know. I just don't like multiverse relationships. That's number one. Number two, I mean, that's Adam Eve is kind of, you know, it's kind of Invincible's girl. So I don't like that, you know. I get it. She's a redhead, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And look, Eve is a good character, but I mean, when you read the books and like I was not happy. Like, I don't know. We'll see what the show does, but like, I try really hard to like Eve, you know, but you know, it's really hard because then I just think about the books and she's overall a really good character, but there was like an instance or two where I was like, what the fuck, you know? Jedi Prime, what are your thoughts on Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider from the old Ghost Rider movies? I love them. The second one, not so much, but I really like the first one. He looked really scary though in the second one. I'll give him that. Animation was much better. Spider-Man Own, Black Cat being a lesbian in Marvel Spider-Man 2 just comes out of nowhere. If you're gonna do at least have some explanations as to why she's into girls now, and don't be like, oh, because the comics. Well, here's the thing, that happened afterwards because they're like, oh, Insomniac's doing that, we'll do it too. It's like, I'm not surprised, but here we are, you know. Say it 235. If they mess up Deadpool 3, then the MCU's finished. Oh, probably then. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. Probably. Jedi Prime. Which Joker do you prefer, Mark Hamill or Heath Ledger? Ooh. Well, that's live action versus animated. I mean, probably Mark Hamill. Like Heath Ledger's really good, but the problem is that he never got the chance to do it more than once, the role. So I feel like Mark is a very safe option to pick just because of, I mean, he's done so much with the Joker's character. So, he's had a lot more, you know, experience with the Joker and like doing him a little differently or the same or whatever, or, you know, I just think that Mark Hamill overall is the better because he's had more time, and it's because he's had more time with him to like, you know, act him. Spider-Man, lol, imagine we finally get a definitive Superman game, but he had to get a public domain in order for him to get a definitive. You know what? You're probably right. That's probably what's going to actually happen. Spider-Man, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. It's going to go public domain, and then people are going to make a bunch of Superman games, and then they're going to be fucking great. They're going to be great. And people are just going to be talking about Superman, and then people just be like, why didn't they do this sooner? Like, what was that one game called? It's on Steam, Undefeated. Like, that game was kind of like a Superman game. Kind of. I think they're making another game now. I kind of want to play that. It's not done yet, though. Thunder, have you seen the Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse's public domain? Oh, yeah. I've seen the horror stuff, yeah. Just like everything's got to be horror. A horror Superman, a horror Batman movie, right? That's probably what's going to happen. I won't be surprised. But then again, you can't do that with Superman because you already got that with, what was that movie called? I reviewed it. I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember liking the movie, though. Thunder, Spider-Man is going to be public domain sometime in 2060. Ooh. I'm going to be 60 plus years old by the time that goes public domain. Wow. That's crazy. Bebop, Bandicoot. Beep boop bop. Bandicoot, what are your thoughts on the video game industry starting to use realism, photorealism in almost every game now? Idealistic stylization, exaggeration. Oh boy, that's a big word for Michael. Are being rejected for reality? Yeah, that's bad because you take away your ability to be creative and to allow art and artistic expression, which a lot of the older games, like there's a lot of older games that are still good and still look good because of art design and art expression. I think that is a very big, important piece when it comes to video games, and it's something that should not be ever sidelined for realism or for, anything like that. That's a really stupid decision. Sony's usually mostly doing that stupid bullshit anyway, honestly, with their games. The Jedi Prime, what's your favorite scene from each of the Dark Knight trilogy? What's your favorite scene from each of the Dark Knight trilogy? From each movie? Like, what's my favorite scene in each movie? Well, holy shit, we're going to be here all day. Batman Begins, Michael. What was your favorite scene in Batman Begins? Probably the part where he gasses him and then he, like, looks like a, like a man bat. That looked kind of cool and creepy. Dark Knight. Obviously the scene where he's like, the Joker's like, hit me, and this Batman's like, I want to hit him so bad, but I can't, and just wipes out. Dark Knight Rises, I love the scene where he climbs out of the hole. It's really good. So there you go. There's some scenes. Beep boop bop, Bandicoot. I'm just like doing it on purpose now at this point. At least the Daredevil movie got it right, where he actually moves around like a peak human, doing all those acrobatics and gymnastic moves and stunts off. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there were things about that Daredevil movie that were pretty good. It wasn't all bad. I even liked the race swap Kingpin. Mostly because he's a good actor, but I mean, I liked him in it. He was like, damn, he's intimidating. He's cool. I like him. Say it 235. What do you think of these MCU shills projects? Shills are gonna shill. That's what I gotta say. Jack Miles Hedgehog, Michael, you really need a girlfriend. I bet you have beautiful kids. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I'm too built different, Thunder, if Norma hooked up with Mysterio, does that make Norma gay? Oh man, all right. I think we're starting to twist some shit here, so I'm gonna move on here. Spider-Man, why is Dan Slott still writing comics? I don't know. You think he'd be gone by now? He needs to make his money. He needs to earn his paycheck, though. I guess. Sayed 235. Do you think Madam Web would have worked in the early 2000s? Maybe, especially because of like the animated series and like because they already had so many like references already, like pop culture references and like you know media to go off of besides just the books. But now, I mean, what was the recent like media thing we got with Madam Web? That was like in Shattered Dimensions was like the last like in media. Like I'm talking like in media, like the last big time you saw her in like any form of like media, like video games, movies, TV shows, etc. So yeah, not having any like media to base her off of does not help either. So no, it probably would have worked a lot better in the early 2000s, definitely, 100%. Spider-Man on Black Suit Spider-Man fighting Kingpin, or oh no, Spider-Man 3 movie game flashbacks. I didn't mean to throw him that hard. Anyway, I got a date with MJ. Fuck him. He made my life worse. I that means it's my right to throw him off this balcony, out his own window. Jedi Prime. I saw some recent photos of the OG Ben Grimm, played by Michael from the 2000 Fantastic Four movies, reprising. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I saw too. I was just like, is he trying to bring in the Fantastic Four too? Because that's crazy if he is. I mean, X-Men I would see, but like Fantastic Four too. That's interesting. Combo King, do you think Ben Reilly? Oh man, damn it. I just started thinking about Jessica Alba and Fantastic Four. I've not seen Jessica Alba in a movie in a long time, actually. Anyway, Combo King, do you think Ben Reilly did a good job being Spider-Man? I heard you put a sensational Spider-Man suit in your top 10 Spider-Man suits. Yeah, Ben Reilly does a good job being Spider-Man. I mean, it is his clone, so he's a lot like him, in a sense. No, he got some good suits, though, of course, Bee-Boo Bop Bandicoot, with that fact that Craven is rated R, do you think Venom should have been the same, especially with the sequel? Yes, I've been saying that. We've been saying that. That was like one of the first things that I think I said with Venom, with the first Venom movie. I was like, this should have been like rated R, especially the second movie because of Carnage. Carnage should have been 100% rated R. I forgave it the first time with the first movie because I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But Carnage is Carnage, Say 235. What do you think of Tekken 8? I don't know. I mean, I haven't really paid attention to Tekken 8. I grew up on Tekken 3. Lei Wulong all the way. I was playing 6 recently a lot. I never played 7. I don't know if I'm gonna play 8 either. So I don't know. Don't know what to think, honestly. They probably don't have Lei Wulong in there. That's my man, damn it! I need Lei Wulong in there. Man, it's so funny though when you go back and you play like an old game and you realize like how big your fucking favorite character's move list is. You're like, holy crap, this character's got like 200 plus moves. And he's got like 3-4 different styles. Wow. Thunder, healthy relationship are dumb luck nowadays, yeah. Say 235, what's your opinion on Loki season 2? Apparently it's better than season 1. I haven't watched Loki at all. I don't like Loki, so I don't care. How would you feel if Nicolas Cage appears in Deadpool 3? I'd be like, that's fucking awesome. Let's fucking go. I get all excited. I'd probably be excited, honestly. I'd be super happy. So no, wait, Insomniac made Black Cat a lesbian first? I thought the comics did because woke Insomniac just tagged along with it. I thought it was afterwards. Because that's when I heard about it afterwards. I don't know. It's all part of the plan, you see. They're trying to trick me and not, so I don't know which one came out first now, you know? But whatever. It's stupid. She's not a lesbian. She doesn't like women. She's her obsession with Spider-Man has always in how many years? How many fucking years of Black Cat? Like, come on. That it's dumb. It just doesn't make sense. It's stupid. And I don't like it. Like, you're a liar. Like, stop it. Like, that was the first thing I said. I was like, bullshit. I was like, no. Black Cat is not a lesbian. She doesn't like women. She's obsessed with Spider-Man. Obviously, she likes dudes. So stop it. Like, again, I hate it so much. Mark Hamill and Heath Ledger are both goated as Joker either way. Yeah, exactly. Boop Bop Bandicoot. Were you hoping for the Morbius to be rated R, especially for all the implied vampire slasher gore we thought it was going to be featured? Yeah. Yeah, I expected that one to be rated R, and it wasn't, which is also, again, a problem. They should have went for a rated R. Like, if you're going to put Spider-Man in it, fine. Then make it PG-13. But because it's just the villain, you should just make it rated R. Syed 235, are you going to review superhero movies still? I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've done a review. Spider-Man was called Brightburn. Yeah, that's what it was called. Thank you. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I just didn't remember. Comic King, how would you feel if War Machine had a movie in the Infinity Saga? I heard you liked War Machine as a character. Yeah, but the new actor who plays as him, I find him kind of meh. So I don't feel like he can hold a movie. Like, if it was the guy from the first movie, I think it would work. But I don't know. It's an actor thing for me, honestly. When it comes to the War Machine thing, very salty about it still. And it's been like Michael, it's been like 10 fucking years. Get over it. I can't. Why did they replace him? Crazy Cactus, Homelander and Omni-Man are the only good evil Supermans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Injustice Superman is not even a good evil Superman? Is that what you're trying to say? Thunder, Sony is currently thinking of making an animated R-rated Spider-Man movie. They always think of that. They're probably going to back out of that one, too. Spider-Man, I really like Brightburn. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe if I don't know. I only watched it once. Maybe I should rewatch it. Especially because of all the evil Superman stuff. Maybe I could give it another chance. I don't know. Comic Booking, what do you think of Ghost Spider, a hybrid between Spider-Man and Ghost Rider? I mean, it looks cool. It's a little weird, though, and stupid, but I don't know. It looks cool, I guess. Crazy Cactus, what's your thoughts on the DCEU ending? Good, about time. Jack Miles Hedgehog, Michael, do you think being gay is normal? I don't know. Are you trying to come out of the closet right now? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Beep Bop, Bandicoot, exactly. Realism, photorealism only makes the game dated. Stylized idealism and exaggeration, which make art fantastical, are what make a game timeless because it's true artistic imagination. Yes. Again, art style is very, very important when it comes to a video game. You could argue that about even a movie, or a TV show. Like, the art style of those is very important as well. When it's realistic and realism, it can be a little boring or very samey, It's not as interesting. Combo King, how do you feel that the first Iron Man movie had Tony reveal his identity? Do you prefer Iron Man having a secret identity? Well, I will say they made it work in the MCU, and they made it work in the new stuff. But I do kind of miss seeing how it used to be, where he was keeping it secret. But I don't know. It kind of depends on what you prefer. Like, I don't think I prefer it either way, if I'm being honest. Like, if he wants to reveal his identity, fine. If he wants to keep it a secret, sure. Like, I remember I grew up and, like, Iron Man, he had his secret. It was a secret for him too. So, I mean, as a superhero, you should keep your secret identity a secret, even if you are rich, because just because you have money doesn't mean make you bulletproof, even though Iron Man is literally, got the suit, but still doesn't make your loved ones, doesn't make your loved ones bulletproof though. Spider-Man, you don't like Loki as a character or just the show? Like, the character. And it's because of, because he's just a little tricky dicky jackass, He's just annoying. Like, I just find Loki as a character annoying, and he's just frustrating to deal with. So it's like giving him a whole show. Why would I want to watch that? He's already frustrating enough for me as is. Sayed 235, that scene where the villain from Venom 1 moved people out of the way in the final battle is so stupid. Should have been rated R, and the scenes would have been so bloody. Well, again, it's art. That would have been a fucking very artful shot of him just cutting. What? How many people were in that room? Like 20 people? Just 20 people just in half. And like all over the room is just blood. Like, that would be a fantastic shot in a very gruesome way, but a fantastic artistic shot, Beep Boop Bop Bandicoot it's why I prefer most AA games from the 90s. They focused on making a great game and making it look artistic, appealing to the human eye. In the original timeline, Tomb Raider games, Lara Croft looks like every man's wet dream, but in the reboot timeline, she looks like a generic, mediocre girl because of the realism. Yep, and we're going to be getting the remasters of the first 3 Tomb Raider games, so that's something to look forward to. I have the original games, actually. They're tough. I remember there was like I was trying to figure out where to go in the first stage of the game, and you had to go like up this fucking wall or something in like the back of this area, and then you'd have to like go over somewhere, jump and grab on and pull, and I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that? So hopefully in the remaster, things will look very crisp and clean. I'll be able to tell where the fuck I'm going, because in those older games, I think one of my problems was like the distance, because like the distance, like the far distance of like how far you could see, which is a big thing. I know that second one and third one fixed that, but first one is like really tough to kind of know where you're going sometimes, because it's just so dark. So hard to see where you're going sometimes, because again, the draw distance is just not there. Spider-Man and Justice Superman wasn't really evil until he started killing his friends. Yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Holy shit, I made it to the end. Comic booking, there was going to be a Civil War type movie between Fox's Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Really interesting. Beep Boop Bop Bandicoot, the DCU should have obviously been the Timiverse in live action. They had a blueprint right there in front of them and ignored it for their own stupid take on the characters. Yeah. Spider-Man, did Lara Croft die at the end of the original timeline? I'm pretty sure she died in like the 5th game. When did they start rebooting the Tomb Raider series? I think it was after Angel of Darkness. Because what happened was, now we're talking about fucking Tomb Raider. Yeah, the first 3, and then 4, I think 4. 4 was the end. 4 was like the end, and then they did 5. 5 was Chronicles, which is basically a bunch of mini stages, just kind of like telling a story or whatever. But then they I don't remember if it was in 5 or if it was Deadly Alliance. Did I just say Deadly Alliance? I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat again. Shit. No. Fuck. Angel of Darkness. Angel of Darkness. Angel of Darkness was she didn't die in Angel of Darkness. It just that was just the last game. Like, she didn't die. She just kind of they wanted to kill her off really bad, because it was kind of funny, because Crystal Dynamics, not Core Design, they were like, man, we're so sick of making these Tomb Raider games every fucking year, because the development process for especially for 2 and 3, and then after that, it was tough for them, because they just wanted a break, but they kept wanting more games, the publishers, and they just decided to kill her off. It was kind of funny, and they got pissed off, because they were like, are you fucking kidding me? You just killed her off? And they're like, yep. And then they're like, you better fuck that real quick. And they ended up making another one, and then they got to Angel of Darkness, and then she's alive again, and then it just kind of ended. Angel of Darkness was just the end for them. They just stopped making them after that. And then after Angel of Darkness, they rebooted with Anniversary, and then Legend, and then Underworld, and then they rebooted again after that. I liked Underworld. I'm actually I'm probably one of the very few people who liked Underworld. I liked Underworld. I liked Legend. I have not. I like Anniversary. I finished Anniversary, which is why you think it'd be easy for me to finish the first game. It could, but that's not true, because again, the games are very different. Because I don't know. I mean, I guess it's appropriate for us to talk about Tomb Raider now, since the remasters are going to be coming out soon. I probably will. I don't know. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like me to play the Tomb Raider games, like those old classic Tomb Raider? Maybe I could play the remastered versions of Tomb Raider, or maybe I could play Legend or Underworld. I like Underworld. I don't know. It's just a weird idea that I had, because I plan on my plan is to actually play them the day they come out. So I'm probably gonna the 14th, because it's gonna come out the February 14th, when she was created, essentially the 14th. I believe her birthday, the February 14th. They're gonna be putting out the remastered versions of that, so that would be fun to play. So, can you play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2? I will get to it. I'll get to it, man. I'll tell you what. I will get to Ultimate Alliance 2. I don't know when, but I will get to it. I'm gonna comment some video game suggestions for you to play. Oh, great. All right. Oh. Experiment did Laura Croft die at the end of the original timeline? I'm pretty sure she died in the 5th game. When did they start rebooting the Tomb Raider series? That was with the Anniversary and Legend. I think Legend came out first, and then I think Anniversary. I don't remember. Bebo Bop Bandicoot. There's the original timeline by Core Design, the Legend timeline by Crystal Dynamics, and the reboot timeline by Crystal Dynamics. Came out in 2013. Yeah. I heard the Angel of Darkness nearly killed the whole franchise. Oh yeah, that they went on a hiatus after Angel of Darkness. They finally got a break after that one. Okay, there we go. Jedi Prime, fun fact, the whole Illuminati scene in the Multiverse of Madness had more than 33 rewrites, which led to multiple reshoots and actors getting frustrated that they worked with the one. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Beep Boop Bop. Bandicoot, I fear if they decide to make a prototype movie now, they would make it PG-13 and say goodbye to all that gore and carnage you love so much about the games. Yeah, that would be really stupid. You're probably right though, but I mean that would be dumb. Kevin Barnett, you can play Tomb Raider. Yeah, you guys would like me to play Tomb Raider? I mean, it's an idea. It would be different because it would, it wouldn't be the same. It would be, it wouldn't be the same stuff. It would be different. Kevin, no. Okay. Never mind then. Comic book, I'm gonna head out. See ya, Spermino. I definitely want you to play Ultimate Alliance 2, Marvel Nemesis, and Rise of the. When I play Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects, that game's tough. Actually, that's a tough game. I remember that game being pretty tough. Beep Boop Bop, Bandicoot. It was Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, and Tomb Raider Underworld. Yeah. All right, Spermino. I'll say the rest when the stream ends. All right. Beep Boop Bop, Bandicoot. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Well. We might play. I might do maybe a video then of Tomb Raider. See what you guys think. Maybe that would be fun. I know that some people want like Ultimate Alliance 2. Some people want. I would like to do Wolverine. I know that the Deadpool movie's coming out soon, so I probably want to do the Wolverine game, and then I'd probably do like Ultimate Alliance 2 then. But I'd like to squeeze in. I would like to squeeze in maybe like a little bit of Tomb Raider. Like maybe like a video or two, and that'd be it. Beep Boop Bop, Bandicoot, play the original 5 games. Yeah, I have them, and I haven't beaten any of them yet though. But I have them. Yeah, I'll probably do that then. We'll see. Try to get them to play on. Probably maybe try to do it on PC then, but I heard on PC the games are kind of like like patch them and shit. I don't know. We'll see. It's just ideas, we're just talking ideas right now. But Syed 235, would you like to react to Deadpool 3 trailer? I don't really do reactions on my channel, but I don't know. It depends. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Kevin, what do you remember PS2 games? I don't know. I got a whole wall of them. I'm sure there's a bunch. Check out Hedgehog. Anyways, what's the next game you're going to play? Probably, I would like it to be the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. And then I'd probably do Ultimate Alliance 2 afterwards. That's what my plan was going to be. But again, I kind of would like, if you guys would like, I kind of would like to try something different with maybe Tomb Raider or something. And it doesn't have to be a full playthrough, like a video or two maybe, but I don't know. Beep Boop Bop Bandicoot, what are your thoughts on them making the new Tomb Raider games less intellectually challenging with the removal of hard puzzle solving and mystery solving in favor of an interactive cinematic QTEs? Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on the puzzle. Like if your puzzle is good in the sense that I can understand it and there are good clues for me to figure out to, solve the puzzle, then yeah, of course, let me solve the puzzle. Don't tell me. I think I will say this. Like one of my biggest gripes about the newer games, like the newer Rise and Shadow, was like every time that I would hit that damn button, just to kind of like see the environment, see what I can interact with and shit, she would talk, and it's like she would be like, I need to do this and that. It's like, can you just shut up, bitch? Just make me scream out loud, shut up, bitch. Because it was like, at least with like, Anniversary and like a little bit of Legend in Underworld, it was like, you don't have to, you can figure it out yourself still. They're easier, but you can figure it out still. Whereas And if you do need help, then you could just click, the button, and she'd like give you a clue because you're looking for one. So it's like, okay, player doesn't know what to do. If they, want to, they even ask you, do you want a hint? In the options in the pause menu, like if they give you the option, you don't have to click yes. You could just be like, I'll figure it out myself. I think having options is a good idea, rather than like, ooh, player needs to do this. So character will tell player to do this every time they click this button. No, I don't like that. I find it annoying and frustrating. All right, Sade235, see you, Mike. I'm out. It's been fun talking to you. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping this up soon then. Jack Bonds Hedgehog and show me respect. Do you like GTA 4? Yeah, I do. Jedi Prime, I saw this funny video from the Missed the Part called "What if Bully Maguire was in the MCU?" Oh my gosh. Every time you guys talk about Bully Maguire or like, you always just puts a smile on my face. I don't know why. The memes, man, they're too strong. Beep Boop Bandicoot, they got rid of the no hand-holding principle from their motto, and now there are tutorials everywhere for everything you do. Yeah. Take care of yourself, Michael. All right, with that being said, I think we're going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for talking to me about this stuff. I had a lot of fun. Obviously, we talked about a lot of other things too, but Ultimate Spider-Man 2024, go read it. It's a good book if you're still interested in Spider-Man. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys. Don't know what the next thing I'm going to do is. I don't know if I'm going to do Wolverine or what, or Tomb Raider maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So, see you guys. I'm out of here. Probably gonna go play some more Mortal Kombat. So, see you guys until then.